Good morning. The early bird gets the worm, right? Last night I didn't sleep well. Sleep is hard for me. That's when your mind wanders, right? There was a point in time where I was afraid to go to sleep. I was right back in the waters. I was trying so hard to remember all the fun times that I had with my family, but it kept going to that day that I lost them. And the fear that I had to see in their eyes. And sometimes it feels like it's just a bad dream. And I miss the chaos so much. I miss waking up with 3 kids in my bed. I miss knowing that my husband is close by. All I could think yesterday during the Easter parade was, I wonder what Anna would be doing right now. I wonder where she would be standing. Whose class was she in? And how she would have been just a goofball. Because she loved to sing and dance, and she loved Easter. How her sister would be so proud of her. So I cried myself to sleep. And then I had nightmares all night. I woke up screaming. I woke up in a cold sweat. All night. And finally at 6:30 I said, that's enough. Just gonna get up. Now I have to face the day. How do you face the day with hope and joy when you had such a rough night? When you wake up to the empty house? People tell me to remember my kids, but it's so hard too, because in a moment it just flashes. You know how you always remember the worst stuff most? It's just like an uncontrollable instant trigger. You have to tell yourself, I'm remembering the happy moments, I'm remembering their smiles, I'm remembering the laughter, the happiness. And then just in an instant, uncontrollably, I'm back in the water. Looking at their scared little faces, hearing their screams for help. I just keep praying, Lord, take this from me, take it from me. I just want to remember the happy moments. But I want to share with you why Easter is so important to our family. Not only because Jesus sacrificed his life for us, but for those of you who don't know, Eric and I split up for a little over a year. When Anna was 6 months old. And it's amazing how the Lord works. You don't realize it until you look back and think, where would have I been? I was on orders. And I came down with pneumonia, which was the start of all my health issues, my severe pulmonary asthma, my allergies. My pneumonia was so bad that I was coughing up blood, and so they had to send me home early. And Anna was with her dad, of course, and I went for a run at 4 o'clock in the morning, and something just told me that I needed to call him. And of course he didn't answer, so I left a message. And he called me back the next day, and it was Easter. Easter Day was the day that we got back together. Kira waited at the front door for me the whole time. She knew I was coming. 2 hours she sat by that front door waiting for her mama to pull in. She was so happy to see me. She never left my side that day. That's why the girls love Easter so much, because it's the day that the Lord brought their mama and daddy back together. And shortly after, we were pregnant with Jansen. And it took us a long time to get pregnant with Anna, with the help of doctors. And Jansen just happened. The Lord blessed us. That was his way of telling us, you need to be together. That's why Easter is so important to our family. Because we weren't always together. But that day on Easter, he brought us together. And no matter what trials and tribulations we went through, we knew that we had to stay together. We were a family. We were going to make it work. And we did. We had our rough patches. But I was blessed because things were just, they were at their best. Which sucks in a way, but I'm glad that I have that memory. That we were prospering in our relationship. But it makes me miss him that much more. I miss my family. I miss my chaos. It's a big difference going from complete busyness to bitter loneliness. So be happy for your busy schedule. Love that you get to love on your kids and your husband today. Be grateful that you got a good night's sleep, or maybe you didn't. But somebody's always got it worse than us, right? So I'm going to pray for all the ones who are hurting. And I hope that today can turn around, and I hope that I can get some sleep tomorrow.